Alright. Welcome to another video. Just went on a huge meat run with my Karcha. Radio's carrying a bunch of other stuff as well. Got all of our grills filled and going. And as you can see, I've doubled the amount of industrial preserving bins we have here. So what I'm going to do is, in the future, all of the jerky is just going to go in the top preserving bins, and all of the cooked meats are going to be in the bottom with the oil and spark powder producing jerky. So that is the plan. Now we've got tons of storage for just jerky, and we'll be able to store a lot of food, which is going to be good for us in the long run. Yeah, just wanted to show off this new little setup. We used a ton of that corrupted nodule polymer from yesterday to craft all of these, but I mean, I still had a bunch left, man. Like that corrupted nodules, we had so much. We even after crafting all of these industrial bins, and it's like 200 polymer per each one. We still had easily over a couple thousand, but it did all spoil eventually, and whatever. But this is the setup now, and just wanted to show that because I like the way this looks. I need more grills though, because now all the grills are full, and the Karcha is still like carrying tons of meat. So I'm gonna have to do like an entire second level of grills next. Alright, so right now I am currently raising a crap ton of babies, thanks to the support of the Meguanas. And the way I'm doing that is simply taking all of the jerky that's been produced so far. I had 4 of these top industrial preserving bins completely filled with jerky. They were all filled 70 out of 70 with nothing but jerky. And we've got more on the way. But currently, all of the jerky is being used by the Meguana. All of my Meguana are raising some babies right now, and I'll show you over here. So this is what's happening. As you can see, I've got 4 of them lined up, and each one is going to be carrying its own set of babies that it's going to be caring for. So actually, let me get these. One Meguana has 4 other Meguana on it. Another one has 4 penguins. This one is going to have 4 penguins as well. And then I'm going to have 4 more penguins. So I'm going to be raising 12 penguins and 4 Meguana. And the penguins, I'm just raising more penguins because, oh, we got twins in here. There's another baby. I'm raising more penguins because I want more eggs. I want to be able to produce kibble like at a huge level. And right now, I have a lot of penguins, but they're not. I'm probably getting about 70 eggs every time, but I want more than that. So every time they lay eggs, I want to be able to have like double that amount. So I need like 150 eggs, something like that, every time. So there we go. That one's good. This one's loaded. And I gotta get 4 more penguin eggs in there. This one's just filled with berries for the Meguanas, which I need to check. They won't carry in an hour and a half. And yeah, this will be what we're doing right now. Raising a ton of babies. Alright, so I just returned from a big flint run, with my Anki. Oh, hang on. Actually, forgot to do an imprint real quick. Totally forgot. Wait, what's my radio carrying? Nothing of value. Actually, gotta put that in a trough. Imprint. Hey, come on. There we go. Okay. There's that. Nothing on you? Okay. So, anyway, as we hear Acarno murdering things outside our base, I just did a huge flint run with the Anki here. It's completely filled with flint. It's black boxed, so we cannot collect anything else. I do have a second Anki that I am going to go out and fill as well, but I just wanted to show the makeshift Mega Lab and why it's champion here now. First, I gotta figure out what I did with my element. I don't remember which vault I put the element in. Should be in one of the... Oh, there we go. So one piece of element ought to do it. Alright, so you do have to have element to power this thing, of course. As you guys know. Oh, this thing is a lot smaller than I thought. LOL. I have one set on extinction, so I should have remembered the size, but I don't know why I thought this was just a massive, massive structure. But I'm gonna use the Mega Lab. Maybe I'll put it along this wall. I might have it along this wall. Let me see, disable snapping. I just want to see what it'll be like if we had it here. There we go, something like that, yeah, but feels like along the wall. It'd be taking up a bit of room. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna place it. I guess for now we can just like place it over here. Cause why not? Alright. I think it can go here. This should be fine. Yeah. There it is, makeshift Mega Lab. Which means I need to move the Anki. But let's see. So I'm gonna make some spark powder in this thing because this thing is brilliant when it comes to doing like spark powder crafting. And I'll show you why. Oh geez, I just realized this is right in front of the penguins. Oh no. Okay, never mind. We're gonna move this again. I am going to put it where I was gonna put it originally. It's a beautiful structure though. So I'm just gonna place it like over here. Boom. Alright. Good, good, good. I cannot listen to those penguins while I'm doing this. Anyway, so you go here. We take all the flint. And this thing has 600 spaces in its inventory. So you could put so much stuff in here. I'm going to put that one piece of element for fuel. This other stuff away. So basically, I'm going to put all of the flint that I just got on on the Anki in here. I should have moved it closer. $301. Okay, that was it. And like I said, this is a Bob's Tall Tale DLC item. I've said that in a previous video. So if you don't have Bob's Tall Tales, then you will not be able to use this Mega Lab structure. But basically, if you are a familiar player with the game, then you will know about the replicator, tech replicator. This thing is basically like if the chemistry bench was made into a tech replicator. So it can craft things at like just amazing speeds, and it can craft the things that you would craft in a chemistry bench. So the same way we just got all of that, or the same speed you would craft a bunch of things in like the tech replicator, is what you can expect when you're crafting things in the makeshift mega lab. Okay, and we're going to turn it on using that one piece of element, and then I'm just going to go ahead and craft some spark powder here. And you can see how fast this thing is going. And we've got a ton of material in here, so it uses 4 stone and 8 flint at a time. So you will need a lot of flint if you're using this machine. I should have filled both ankles before starting this, because I feel like that would have been more better. But it's cool. I just wanted to show off how amazing this thing is when it comes to crafting spark powder. Because going forward, I'm going to need a lot more spark powder to fill all of those preserving bins, the industrial preserving bins up there. So just showing that off, this thing is pretty awesome. All you need to have is a piece of element to power it. And one piece of element does power it for 30 minutes. So we have 30 minutes of power for this thing to craft all of the flint and spark powder that we're going to need. But anyway, here are the things it can craft up here. It can turn element into element dust. It can turn element shards into element dust. You can craft element imbued gasoline, which is something you use for the, I don't even know what you call them on this game. They're like go-karts or something. Derby, I don't know, demolition derby cars, whatever. You can craft cementing paste, gunpowder. You can turn element dust back into element shards. You can make unstable element with the element dust, or you can make absorbent substrate, of course. Consumables, you can still make narcotics. You can still make stimulant. It's just going to produce it extremely fast. And as you can see, we have so much spark powder here. And this thing is way better because in the chemistry bench, you would never be able to put 600 items. Look at that. 100 is what you could put. So you're getting 500 more spaces in this thing, and it's producing at a much quicker rate. It just gives you a whole lot more. So it's a very useful, very handy device. All right, so we've used about 11 minutes of fuel, and it took the Mega Lab 11 minutes to make us all of this spark powder. So yeah, there we go. So we got spark powder for quite a long time. And we still got some stone in here for whenever we're going to make some more. And this thing still isn't even full. It's only at 502. And it's still got 19 minutes of fuel from that one piece of element. So this thing is very nice. Okay, so right now the plan is to look for new theories, because My theories, the best theories I have, um, their stats are in like the high 30s, I think. Like, I think my best theory probably has like 38 points in health and maybe like, I don't know, the same amount in melee. Like, we have two separate theories that are good. We've got one that's got health and one that's got melee. And I think they're both like around the exact same um, with the with the stats. Like one has like 38 melee and one has like 38 health or something like that. So I'm gonna look for new theories because I want to have something that's a little closer to 50. That is the goal. Because for boss battles, in the end, we're gonna want something that's got some pretty high stats, strong damage dealing. Um, so you know, gonna look for some things there. Just look around for some theories, see if we can get any with any better stats. And we're using our little bit of extraordinary kibble that we have. We don't have much, but we're going to use what we got. Well, well, well. Look at this beautiful new Oviraptor we got ourselves. It's so blue. I really like it. It's pretty cool. It was just randomly running around out here when I came outside, so I'm just like, okay. One trank arrow to the face, and it was down. So, very nice. And had defeated 2 Uteranus eggs. But we are out here for theories. Only tamed that because it was a 140. And I thought, this could be useful in the future. So, it's garbage. Oh, look at him. Hello. Crap trait level. Crap level as well. Okay. Okay, so I've killed quite a few theories already. As you can see in my inventory, I've killed 8 Therizzinos that we've seen so far. They haven't had any good stats or they didn't have good levels either. I mean, not good stats. They didn't have good traits or they weren't good levels. And this just I found under my base at the other person's base that lives directly under me. Anyway, it's a low level, but it's got a level 3 health trait, which will be very handy in the future. If I toggle my extended HUD, you can see the trait. It says this creature's offspring has a 3% chance to inherit the higher health stat of its parents. So that would be handy when it comes to like trying to raise theories for this, like the better stats, trying to like do the stat combination. Only issue is now I have to figure out how I'm going to knock this thing out at this person's base without like running it into the water or something. Because once it starts to run, it might run into the water and it could like fall asleep in the water, which means it would drown. So I have to figure that out. But I think we're gonna get this. I just gotta figure out how. Maybe I'll try and get it to run this way if I can. Yeah, we're gonna try and get it to run this way. Well, that worked out a bit. I mean, we did take a hit, and my Makewana took some hits as well, but I used my Makewana to like block it in next to this person's forge, and it worked out pretty well. It basically couldn't go anywhere. It couldn't walk around the Makewana, so it just got stuck there, and it's easy knockout. Oh, I think no, I just damaged it. That was so stupid. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're not taming this for levels. We're taming it for the trait. How can I get my I can't get my Makewana out of here now. Well, I'm glad it didn't just die when I accidentally hurt it right there. Look at the health, it went down so much. I almost just killed it by accident. That would have sucked. Anyway, this probably isn't going to take much. Let me see. We are taming a level 25 theory. How much do we need? 7. 7 kibble. But with my taming speed bonus, probably going to say we only need about 5. Thanks to our tribe tower buff. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, can't recall if I've ever documented this note location before, but here it is, 38.7, 83.6. I'll probably go ahead and grab this one. Oh yeah, that's new, I've never seen that. Well, so far it has been over an hour of searching for a good theory. What we've gotten so far is 2 Therizinosaur traits. I mean, don't know when I'm going to use these, but they could be useful. Well, the health robust is going to be useful for breeding. The warm, I don't know when I'm going to use that, but we've got 2 traits and no theories. We've got a baby theory that we kept. And then, look at this, 68 Therizinosaur claws, which means we have killed 34 theories, and not a single one has been an acceptable tame. So, yeah, good stuff. Okay. I don't know how I've never noticed this before either, but apparently there's an explorer note here. I don't know, it's just so in the open. I feel like I would have seen this before, but I haven't. So, here it is. It's 96.9, 14.1. Nope, no it's not. Apparently that was wrong. It's 80.075.2.
Well, I found the report.
Okay, so we found another explorer note.
How can these tribal leaders be so short-sighted?
This one's at
Yes, the members of their respective
85.70.
tribes who volunteered for my battle, Tartar, and Shadow stake.
Ouch. Alright, we were killed by a theory. Yes. Did it just say my Meguana was killed too, bro? Oh no, it was just me. Woo! Okay, anyway. I'm gonna get back out there. Welp. Here we are, 107 or so theories later. Only taming this one to take the trait off of it, and then just gonna discard the creature. But it's got Cave Bearing 3, which says it reduces the weight of red gems, green gems, blue gems, congealed gas balls, and element ore. All this stuff you kind of get on aberration. So yeah, just wanted to take that trait simply because it's a level 3 trait. I was like, you know what, let's just grab this off of the theory. So I'm gonna tame this, and then when it wakes up I'll take the trait, and then we'll just get rid of this because we don't need a level 80. So yeah, I mean, after like, I don't know, I don't even know how many theories we've killed. Let's see, we have, this will be our third trait now. Oh shoot, I keep doing the wrong things. Uh, anyway, we've got one, two, three theory traits, and we've killed 107 theories. So this is 110 theories that we've gone through now, and all we got to show for it is three traits. And they're not even like the best traits either. Only one is going to be like really useful going forward. Um, these other two, I'm just grabbing them just because, you know, they're level 3 traits, but I don't know when they'll ever be useful. But yeah, that is what's going on now. 110 theories, and all we have to show for it is two mediocre traits and one somewhat okay trait. It's good stuff. All right, so after all of the unsuccessful um, finds around here and, you know, just underwhelming events going on the island, I have decided I'm going to travel around a little bit. So we got a little bit of time before we can transfer, but I'm taking all of my extraordinary kibble and a bunch of other things with me. And I'm just going to travel around to different servers and see what we can find on other maps. Primarily, I'm going to look for theories because I am wanting to find a theory. But also, I'm going to look for other things as well. If other opportunities present themselves, like maybe another Karcha or whatever, you know, anything amazing we may be able to find. Also, probably loot some drops, you know, because different maps have different loot drops, and you know the crates are different types of loot you can get from different maps. So yeah, I'm just gonna travel around between the maps. I'm heavily considering going to Aberration, going to one of these Aberration servers, because Aberration surface drops are so good. They give you the best loot. So I don't know. I'm just gonna jump around a bit, but you can't find theories on the app, so who knows if I'll actually go there. Anyway, we'll just get on over to somewhere. All right, all right. So let's close the tab on that. Welcome back, party people. Um, I'm saying welcome back because it's been a couple days since I've been recording, or yeah, it's been like 2 days since the last clip. I don't even remember what the last thing is that I recorded, but uh, yeah, I've been just working a lot. Anyway, last night, me and my tribe mate had an amazing Rhino at the birthing experience. We used a level 270 Bronto. Um, well, it wasn't really level 270. You know, I forgot what level it was originally. But I leveled it all in health. It went up to 270. It had about 45,000 health. And we used that with an Ascendant Bronto saddle to claim us a Radionetha. And I did all the pregnancy cravings and things. And then I got offline because I was so tired. And then my friend, he stayed on until the Radionetha was born. And he cryoed it. So let's see what we're working with here. What is happening now? The lag. There we go. Okay. So, which one was it? Was it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm already noticing one super amazing thing. The Radionata that I've been having for the longest now is level 189. The one we just got last night is level 186, and it's only a juvenile. So this isn't even like, hello, thank you. This isn't even like, you know, this isn't even like 5 levels off from our current one that's adult and it's been raised and things like that. So this one's gonna be great. This one's gonna be great because it's got, what is that trait? Torpor drain rate increased by 11.25. Eh, that's not gonna be useful for us, really, on a tamed creature, but whatevs. Let's see what the stats are. Okay, it's got 5,673 health, and this is with no imprints. Like, it's got great stats right off the bat. So already it has more health than our adult. It's got more stamina, 787 compared to the 647, and the adult is imprinted. It's got, damn, almost 4,000 oxygen. This one's got 3,200 oxygen. So we could take this thing in the water for a very long time if we wanted to. The food is 6256. We don't really care about the food though. This adult has higher food, which is crazy. The weight 1870. This one's 3269. We've leveled that one. 267 melee, 392 melee, but we've leveled that as well. So with the imprints, this thing is going to be a beast. I can't wait to put it to use. And I'm super excited to have this. Need to find a name for it though eventually. Anyway, I just wanted to show that. Um, the taming process went so smooth. Like I did it so easy. It's like no hiccups. So that was great. But anyway, I need to tame more Brontos so that we can birth another one maybe. Because I still got stuff here that I can use. Alright, so we are doing it once again. We got the same level as yesterday, a 135 female. We've got this one still growing over here. And while this one's growing, I decided to go tame another Bronto, only because I came across a 150, and I was like, you know what? Boom, opportunity presented itself. So I tamed that Bronto right on the spot, brought it up to base, used the same saddle from the previous Bronto, which is like the only Bronto Ascendant saddle that I have. Which reminds me, I need to take that off now. And I was like, yeah, let's use this on the fly Bronto tame to, get us another Rhino. So we found us another one, it's 135 female, same as yesterday. Or for me, it was yesterday. For you guys, it was just like the previous few clips or whatever. And yeah, so we got another one on the way. Oh God, no! Why am I stuck? Get me out of here! Ouch! Oh wow. Okay, another Karcha. Yada yada. We know how this goes. This one's a 130. It's decent level male. We are on the roll. Here we go. 193 Carcharodontosaurus male. Of course, we'll have to compare its stats to our other male that we have. Well, we actually have it here on this map because I brought it with me. So we'll be able to compare those pretty soon, which is great. And this is like the first time in a long time where we actually pulled off a freaking Karcha tame and like nothing went terribly wrong. So I really appreciated that. It was very nice. Thank you, Ark, for not arcing me this time. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. I really need better Karchas because the ones I have, I believe like their highest points like in health and melee are just like in the high 30s. It's like around 36, 38, something like that, as far as health and melee. So I'm really like looking for cartridges that have better stats. I really want something closer to 50 for the health and melee. So I'm sure it's not just going to be found easily. It's probably going to take, going through lots of cartridges, lots of taming. But I hope to eventually find something, on that level. Dude, how tragic is it that I don't have enough kibble right now? Like, oh man. See, if it was still like the freaking um, double XP weekend, I'd be able to pull this tame off. But as of right now, I have like half the kibble I need to tame a 150 Bronto. So, very unfortunate, but I'll probably still kill it for the baby. So I think it's safe to say the level is good. Here are the stats. The health is not better than the other juvenile rhino that we have in cryo. Um, that one I'm just gonna let my tribe mate raise because he's the one that claimed it when it came out of the Bronto, and now it won't allow me to do any imprints. It only wants imprints from him because he's the one that claimed it. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I'll allow him to go ahead and keep that one. Originally, I was just trying to get a better rhino for myself. Uh, he doesn't really care too much about like the levels and things. He mostly just plays the game for fun and just to help me out. So like I was trying to get a really good one, and the one he has more health. Um, it may have some other things that are better, but um, yeah, I'm just gonna let him raise that one and keep that one if he decides to do that. But this one has more melee, which is nice. It also has more stamina. Um, it also has higher food, which is not ideal. We'd want less food and like more into the other stats. The oxygen is the same. They both have the same 3840. Um, yeah, this one has good melee. So, gotta come up with a name for this guy. Anyway, oh man, it's been so long. I've been recording this video for like a week. Jeez. Check out how I changed around like the inside in here. I don't know if I've shown this, but this is literally just like a 3x3 shack. Tribe mate's there on the floor. AFK, obviously, he's at work. But I've got everything that we need in here, and just like a really closed off space. Lots of storage boxes, because there's really not a lot of room for vaults in here. So, yeah, this is how it is. I like it. It's nice. Anyway, this is probably where I'll end this video. Um, this has been a week in the making. Just every day playing little bit by little bit here and there before work every day. It's really hard to get these videos made when you only have like, you know, a couple hours before work. I don't know. Kind of feels like it'd be easier to crank these out if I just had like a full day to record and things, but I don't, so whatevs. Anyway, juvenile rhino on the way to adulthood, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next one. Maybe I'll try another orbital supply drop. Those are great. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video if you have watched this video, and have a good day.